Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back to more The Last Door, a spooky game for the spookiest season of all, October. I will be your host for this evening, Zach Katz, and we're gonna get back into it. So, they'll do a recap of the previous episode, but essentially this is a horror game about a group of people called the Four Witnesses, who during their boarding school days accidentally peered beyond the veil, and when they did so, something looked back and saw them, and now the Four Witnesses are or some of them were trying to go back beyond the veil and kind of, it seems like, submit to this being. And that was what happened in chapter 1. But now we're in chapter 2, which follows the main protagonist in chapter 1's psychologist, who is investigating the protag's disappearance. It's a lot. It's fine. Previously on... Wakefield and Kaufman followed the only clue they had on DeWitt's location. The recipient of Anthony's disturbing letter, Alexandre Dupre. Wakefield visited the East Hill Asylum to gather some information on Dupre's past. Wakefield discovered that Dupre was the leader of a secret society known as the Playwright. He learned that they practiced rituals with the goal of peering through the veil, the line that separates the common world from an outer void full of horrors. One of East Hill's patients turned out to be a member of the Playwright, but she escaped the asylum. Wakefield and Kaufman followed her to a hideout, a cabin in the mountains, when suddenly a big flock of birds appeared. We know that the thing beyond the veil is the king of birds. I must forget nothing. Oh. Everything must be set. When the time comes. And I am visited again. So is this the man... I think this was the person who led the protagonist to the Playwright. This is fun music. This is a good game. The first chapter, there were 4 episodes in the first chapter that followed the character Jeremiah DeWitt. And those were very creepy, very spooky. And I've only played so far the first episode, the first part of this second chapter, and it wasn't really that scary. So I'm hoping that this one is a little bit more spooky. For a moment the sky was dark. We heard the calls of 1,000 birds, but another sound rose above them, a sound I cannot describe. Oh. Yo, that's where the woman from the asylum was. She was in that room that she boarded up. What? What just happened in here? Where is Miss Conn? We are too late. It is ashes. Ashes? Did she explode? Chalk, a circle drawn hastily on the floor. She thought it could prevent what she knew was about to happen, but she was wrong. The windows are covered with wooden planks. It looks as if she were trying to keep someone from entering. Or something from getting out. Can you stop being cryptic and just tell me what's going on, dude? I do not know what to make of all this. I do. Elaborate, please. Come on, man. I'm struggling here. A tea set. Beautiful. Are you alright, Kaufman? It is nothing, mein Freund. Just a bit of a cold. Now, mein Freund, I think we should talk. In light of the events we have recently witnessed, the matter cannot be delayed any further. You must make an important decision. I don't know how to do a German accent. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. It is not yet too late to go back to our daily lives. If you do not want to continue, you must forget all about your patient Jeremiah DeWitt. What accent is that? French? If you do not want to continue, you must forget all about your patient Jeremiah DeWitt. Is that German? That's not German. That was nothing. It doesn't matter. You will have to keep to yourself everything you have learned about the mystery of his disappearance and never talk about it again. But should you wish to continue this search, you will need to accept the consequences, whatever they may be. Please do not take this decision lightly. The path ahead is not without peril. Cool. You know my answer already, Kaufman. I must know what happened to DeWitt. So be it, then. So I think Kaufman is like an occultist who probably knows a bunch about this stuff. As you may have already realized, this matter involving your patient transcends the limits of psychiatry as we know it. Psychiatry? It's rough. It's fine. We're not dealing with the effects of trauma or the demons of the subconscious, at least not in the terms we are used to. We are dealing with something old, something dark, a sinister truth that has been buried deep for generations. This man, Alexandre Dupre, and his organization, I think they seek to uncover these secrets, and I fear they might have already. Miss Khan's fate, whatever it was, must be related somehow, but my knowledge of this area is simply not sufficient. We must pay a visit to an old friend, someone I never thought I would want to see again. Ooh, where are we going? The man who introduced me to the extended scientific field of the occult. Dang, we're going somewhere. I kind of hoped that this one would take place on a train. Who doesn't love to solve a spooky mystery on a train? But fine. My mentor, Professor Adam Wright. Adam Wright. Have we heard that name before? Season 2, Episode 2. My Dearest Visitor. Ooh, Wickport. We are going to Wright Manor. Yeah, in the first part of this game where you're Jeremiah DeWitt, each game takes place at one location, but it seems like in this one, each one will take place at multiple locations. I doubt he is away at this time of day. Perhaps he cannot hear us from the front. Let us try the back door. I'll be your back door lover. Do y'all remember Josie and the Pussycats? No? That's fine. Mrs. Oakwood. What is she doing? She is the manor's housekeeper. Yes? Who is it? Good morning, Mrs. Oakwood. Don't you remember me? Why, Dr. Kaufman. Oh, bless my soul, it's been so long I hardly recognize you. How nice to see you again. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Wakefield. Is the professor at home? We would like to see him. Oh, yes, Doctor, of course. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you to him. It is really good of you to come. He receives so few visitors these days on account of his condition. His condition? Oh, sir, I am right sorry. I thought you knew. The professor, he suffers from an ailment afflicting his brain. He He is now entirely confined to his bed. Oh. Professor Wright, you have visitors. One of them is your old friend. Look, do you recognize him? It is Johann, Professor, your old pupil. I reckon he does remember you, Johann. It has been a long time since I have seen him so excited. I will leave you two to talk to the Professor. It may be difficult to keep him on one subject for long, but oh, it does him such a world of good to speak with old friends. Should you need my assistance, I will be in the backyard. Okay. Professor. Uncle James, you are back. It is I, Professor. Johann Kaufmann. Where is father? Where has he been taken? He suffers from some kind of memory loss. Yes, I can see that. Yes, I'm afraid he will not tell us much in this state. If we could but stimulate his memories. Maybe then he could tell us. Maybe then he could tell us of his research. Something to unravel the mystery of the playwright. Perhaps. We have few other options in any case. Let us try. Why don't you explore the manor? There may be some object we can use to jog the professor's memory. Meanwhile, I will try and talk to him about the time we researched together. That could also help him remember. Professor Wright? Father, why must you spend so much time away? Father. Professor Wright's gaze remained fixed on the window, as though he were waiting for someone. Perhaps his father. The snow is falling outside, slow and silent. A large wardrobe of engraved wood. You gotta look at everything, because you never know what's going to be a clue, or what's going to be, lead to an item that you can pick up to solve a future puzzle. Ooh, nice. A painting of the ocean at the end of the afternoon. There's a figure in black on the beach, but its face is shrouded by a hood. That's disconcerting. An engraving on paper. The script is from a language unknown to me. Locked. Leads to the attic. Interesting, interesting. An oil painting. It shows an obscure medieval scene. Cool, cool. Ooh, nice bathroom, I guess. Very dark. But that mirror, though. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. Huh. A large porcelain tub. Its hefty weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of damp residue around its interior suggests recent use. A common radiator. Okay, nothing of interest in the bathroom. Not yet, anyway. What else we got? An old stone tower is depicted in the painting. Thorned vines have slithered across the entrance, forming a swarming blockade that almost seems to come alive when stared at for too long. Another barred door. Alright, let's go downstairs. Whoa, beautiful staircase. I want a staircase like that. A porcelain jar containing some dried branches. Ooh, is this door outside? This is the front door, okay. What is that? There's a strange ornament on the wall. I think I can move it. Take it. Snatch it. Huh. I have no idea what that is yet. A thick layer of ice covers the pool of water. This actually looks ancient, probably older than the manor itself. I'm gonna go back and talk to her. I'm just looking around first. The queen has removed her mask. There's an empty hole where her face should be. Probably gonna have to put something there. The statue portrays a clergyman hiding his face behind a mask. Ooh. The central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it, just large enough to see a metal object hidden inside. Can I grab it? No? Okay. Well, fine, be that way. This statue portrays a sage hiding his face behind a mask. This statue portrays a peasant woman with her face hidden by a mask. What about this tree? A stiff tree almost seems like a statue itself. So I'm probably going to have to come back here with something so that I can grab the hidden thing. When the four remove their masks of lies, the path to the grave will be cleared. So I have to remove all their masks? Her mask is already off. We'll see. Let's go see what she's digging. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. How did the professor become afflicted? The ailment runs in his family. Mr. Wright suffers from it, as did his father and grandmother before him. It is truly a terrible thing. And to think, all these years Mr. Wright knew what would become of him. Oh my God, have pity on his poor soul. The ailment that runs in Professor Wright's family. Do you know what its symptoms are? Well, I can't speak those very long words physicians use, but I can tell you what I see in him. Professor Wright hardly remembers a thing from the last 40 years. It is like he is a child again. With God's mercy, it has now gone so far that it torments him no longer. Interesting. I will leave you to your work. Thank you for your assistance. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. You as well. I'm sure we'll talk again. So if I go down these steps, will it just take me to the world map? Yes. Okay, nowhere else to go yet, so sticking at the manor. Can't go to the side there. A fierce lion damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. Fierce lion damaged by the harsh weather of the coast, but its head is missing. Okay. I'm just gonna see what the other symbols are on this. So there's the tower. And then the archway. Okay. An enormous painting showing a torrential river and the waves splashing on the banks. In the background I can see an old church apparently abandoned. Okay, break time. Hi. Welcome to the break. I am so tired. I got my COVID booster and my flu shot. So I was very, very sick afterwards. And I'm feeling a lot better now, but I'm still just very, very tired. Just exhausted. But I decided, you know, I'm going to be traveling on Thursday, so I'm not going to be able to stream then. And then I don't know how much streaming I'm going to do while I'm away. So I figured I did not want to miss another you know, another day of streaming on Tuesday. So regardless of how I feel, decided to persevere. What is my hair doing? It's just doing whatever it wants. I guess that's fine. Oh, and I need to shave. Tired. After this, I am definitely just getting straight into bed. It sounds so nice. Oh, I love bed. Bed is good. Bed is life. I forgot my laptop isn't plugged in. It's a good thing I realized that before we got further in. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. The charger's right here. But anyway. Oh. I'm glad I got my vaccinations before I'm traveling, so hopefully I won't get sick when I go. That would definitely suck. That would be bad. I played D&D last night. I ran a game, and it takes place at a summer camp. And the players are some of the counselors at this summer camp, and they got a directive from the head of the camp to make all of the lessons this week very fun, because the campers experienced something kind of traumatic over the weekend in game. So the head of the camp is like, hey, we need to make them forget about that really bad thing by filling their days with really good things. So this week, all of your lessons have to be super fun. And it's been fun to see how the players kind of reckon with that. Okay, let's get back to it. A portrait of Professor Wright. His appearance was quite different back then. An imposing, inquisitive figure. An antique ceiling lamp. I'll go in this one first. Ooh, this is pleasantly spooky. I just turn around and leave. I'm like, I don't want to be here. Another locked door. That's 3 doors I can't get in. A sea landscape. Beautiful. A gilded pipe. It runs from the room at the end of the corridor to the room upstairs. Interesting. A cast iron wood stove. A bread oven. A broven. Love a good broven. Various ingredients. And glass jars filled with spices and pickled foods. Well, let's bring some food to this guy. Maybe he's just hungry. The door is locked shut. A small sign reads basement. So both the basement and the attic are locked. So, okay, this leads out to her. And she's just digging. Good for her. It's important to stay active at any age. If digging is her exercise of choice, then great. Ooh. Cool. Professor Wright has an eclectic collection, from old adventure novels to treatises on the occult sciences. Some of these titles, I believe, have been forbidden by the Crown. Wow. A painting of the cliffs of this region. A tin soldier. It looks to have been painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign that I have not heard of. Snatch. Could it hold some special significance to Professor Wright? Perhaps it will help stimulate his memories. The fire burns fiercely, rendering the air thick and heavy in the room. Cool. A globe is the surface is extraordinarily detailed. Judging from the strange shape of the continents, this must derive from a fictional work or some prehistoric era. Interesting. Can you hear that? Do I have to turn the game up? No, y'all can hear that. I hate that sound. What's in here? It is locked. I can hear the racket of many birds on the other side. Yeah, I hate that. That's awful. What? Oh yes, that's my bird room. I keep all of my birds in there. I really wish this game let you close doors behind you. It always makes me feel more safe when I see closed doors as opposed to open ones. Boop. Do you recognize this, Professor Wright? Sergeant Downing was sent to the front. The man that returned was not Sergeant Downing. My dearest visitor, he will know where to look. Oh, what a time we will have! Your visitor? What do you mean, Professor? He will have seen the map, and he will know the Book of Travels. The Book of Travels? Yes, yes. He will work it out, but it must not be too easy, no. But he will find the prize, I am sure. Prize? What on earth is he talking about, Kaufman? Something concealed, something precious. In his adult state, could he have hidden away parts of his research? He was always a proud man. He would not easily have forgotten his most groundbreaking work. A sense of its grave importance, at least, would have remained. In his confusion, perhaps he has holed it away somewhere for this dearest visitor of his to find. Why don't you explore the manor? Perhaps something will relate to these latest ramblings. Meanwhile, I will continue my endeavors to revive his memory through conversation. Okay, I mean, you could come and, like, talk to me or whatever. Did this door become unlocked? No. You never know. This game will pull things over on you. Is this game open? Nope, another closed door. Trying to think what else. Could go back to the study. Or maybe I'll ask... Maybe I'll ask the housekeeper. Maybe I'll try to talk to the housekeeper and see if she says anything else now. There we go. Professor Wright mentioned something. The Book of Travels. Do you know what that might be? Why, yes, Doctor. I know that story well. I do indeed. He often asks me to read it to him. The book should be in the library. Cool. That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Because you never know. Let's see. There is a large volume here, quite worn. It is an illustrated edition of the Travels of Marco Polo. Perhaps this is the book of travels that Professor Wright mentioned? There is a mark on one of the pages. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At last we arrived at the merciful sight of the great ocean. We followed the coast north in dear hope of reaching our home soon. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war on the Great Khan, so we were forced to return as we had come. We never set foot in that bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Our sea voyage was short as our sails billowed with the powerful southern winds. We reached the most eastern cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. Okay, so I'm guessing those were directions for the globe. They crossed the desert. Crossed the desert, facing the setting sun. So it sets in the west? Right? Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Rise? Yeah. Okay. So they moved west to the ocean, followed the coast north, return as they came, and then went to the south. Sea voyage was short, reached the easternmost cape and landed there. Back to sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. So is it... They went here, 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 here. Did I just nail it? Oh my god, I'm a certified freaking genius. Did y'all see that? Oh man, puzzles ain't got nothing on me. It seems I've triggered a hidden mechanism. A small compartment has opened in the globe. What do we got? There's a sealed letter inside. Snatch. It is simply addressed to my dearest visitor. Kaufman needs to see this before it is opened. Why? Just open it, my dude. I dare you. Coward. Yeah, I'm kind of like a super puzzle Amadeus. No big deal. It's whatever. Kaufman, look! I found an envelope. It was hidden inside a globe that a strange mechanism opened. To my dearest visitor, let us see what is inside. Exactly. This is another part of an intricate riddle. But what purpose? To conceal something, perhaps? Or just the last acts of a confused and drowning mind? I'm increasingly of the opinion that this is some mental construct, some riddle conjured up by the professor's failing mind. He may not have even understood what he hid. Those seeking wisdom must first know their own foolishness. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. Okay, so I think I have to fill the tub up and steam up the bathroom. And then I'll see something in the mirror. A riddle. And who would that visitor be? That is unknown to me, mein Freund. There is only one way to answer that question. If we can find the answer to the professor's riddle, perhaps we will be able to solve this mystery. So my first guess, because it said reflection, is to check the bathroom. Can we turn the tub on? Can we turn the sink on? Reflect on yourself, said the riddle, and the cold eye of logic sees not. Could there be something here, hidden somehow? Yeah, dude. Turn on the radio. Dude, do something. Do I have to, like, get a bucket and fill this? Do I have to... Alright, let's explore a little bit more. Though I'm pretty sure I immediately nailed it. Oh wait, I do not need to be in here. I meant to go in here. Still locked. Anything in here? Oh, she's moved. Hello. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. Do you know, is the professor fond of puzzles or riddles? Indeed, yes. He has long been an enthusiast of every mind game you can imagine. In better days, he would host parties every other month. Themed soirees, he called them. Oh, those were good times. It seems long ago now. I will leave you to your work. Thank you for your assistance. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. You don't have to wish me a good day. I'm going to be back. Can I help you make bread? An old teapot filled with cold water. Snatch. Okay, maybe I can do something with that. Heat it up. Oh, heat it up. If I want to heat the teapot on the stove, I'll need to start a fire first. The stove already has plenty of wood. Okay, so I need like matches or something. Okay. Various ingredients. Oh, a matchbox. Snatch. Let's light this puppy up. Heat the teapot. Bring it upstairs. Fog up that mirror. Solve another riddle perfectly. Whistling teapot. The water will cool soon. I gotta go. Splishity splashity. Ooh! Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion, to reveal knowledge that the cold eye of logic sees not. Condensation of the teapot's steam has revealed a hidden message. I'll add this clue to the letter. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze and seek to understand what lies beneath, thereby learn the question, if not the final answer. Look upon your master. Is it the... the portrait of Mr. Right? It could also be one of the statues, I guess. Look upon your master. Meet not only his imposing gaze, but seek to understand what lies beneath. As I suspected, there's a small key taped to the back of the picture frame, and a note. I'll add this clue to the letter. What do we got? The question is the world from the peak of man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. What's the key for? So the tower. We can have this look like a tower. Let's read it again. The question is the world from the peak of man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. Here? That's a tree. Yeah, I know, probably older than the manor. Thick layer of ice covers a pool of water. Is there something here? Queen has removed a mask. Clergyman. A sage. Peasant woman. Stiff tree. Almost seems like a statue itself. Can I use the key on the tree? No. Can I use the key on nothing? Cool. Alright. Never mind. Can I use the key on this tree? On this fountain? No, I cannot. Gonna go and look and see if this key opens the basement door. Still making bread? I get it. It could take a while to need that sucker. Key does not fit in there. Does it fit in here? Nope. Does it fit upstairs at all? I'm guessing it's an attic key, because it said top of the tower, but gotta try everything. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, spooky. I mean, all attics are spooky, though. A shelf covered in old ornaments, pieces of metalwork, and pipes of strange shapes. Some kind of round mechanism. Bird. 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 Bird, bird. Ooh! An unusual electrical device. I'm unfamiliar with its function, but I can tell that there is a piece of equipment missing. Yeah, right there. Huh, okay. Let's see. Oh, cool, I can view the things from here. The answer yearns up to it from the very root of life and time itself. I should check if there's something hidden near that tree. Yeah, I told you that, dude. It's cool that you can observe them from up here. Alright. Let's go tree looking. Let's see. It looks as though something has been concealed beneath the thick roots. Snatch. Another note and a key bound together. I'll add this clue to the letter. It is a truth our ancestors knew, and with stone silence came to unknow. The key has been engraved with the shape of a feather. Ah. So that must be the bird room key. Okay. Okay. I'll go talk to some birds. I'm not above that. In fact, usually birds are above me. I crack myself up. I really do. Open up. Let's go into the bird room. Whoa, what is up, birds? Inside this cage there's a bird with a black head and orange breast. The side reads Parula Parula. A truth that our ancestor knew, and through stone silence came to unknow. Small compartment at the base of the bust. Inside this, a note. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. Primal horror? I mean, I don't like that. Inside the cage, there's a crow with black and grey feathers. The side reads Corvus Cornix. A curious bird with long legs. The sign on the cage reads Porphyrio Eleni. I love reading Latin names for the first time live. That's nice. There's a bird with pale brown breasts inside this cage. The sign reads Luscinia megarincos. Embroidered cloth covers this cage. On it is written, if the birds are silent, the phrase trails off. So we don't want the birds to be silent. The bird inside the cage has yellowish-brown feathers. The sign on the cage reads Cardulis flavirostris. A bird with red feathers on its head and breast. Erythacus rubicula. I'm gonna look at all of them, of course. The bird inside has a grey breast and brown wings. Passa domesticus. The bird is black with a yellow beak. The sign on its cage reads Turdus marula. Turdus? That was my nickname in high school. Inside the cage there's a small bird with black and white wings and a feathered crest. The sign reads Upupa epops. Upupa epops. Upupa epops. Upupa epops. Alright. Is that it in here? I learned about horror. A bust of the Greek philosopher Anaxagoras. God, it's like louder outside. Through the glass, I see rolling hills covered in snow. I realized that I forgot to observe the glass. Thing on here. Thing under the table. Okay, well I got some cloth. What can I use it for? What can I use the cloth for? Whoops. My first thought is maybe something to do with the Oh. The statue portrays a queen with a face hidden by a mask. But her face wasn't hidden by a mask. Okay. So now all their faces are hidden by the mask. It's still metal object inside. What about cloth? What about cloth? Fine. Cloth doesn't do anything. Where would cloth go? A gilded pipe. It runs from the ground to the corridor. Cloth. Oh, can I... Cannot light it on fire. Gotcha. We'll see, though. We'll see what I can and can't light on fire. Don't you worry. This door still won't open. Let me come in here. Maybe Kaufman knows something. Hey, Kaufman. Only by answering the riddle can we hope to solve this mystery. Ugh, you are literally no help. My dearest visitor will find the prize, I have no doubt. What about cloth? What about cloth? Cloth ain't doing it. Okay, so the queen... That makes the queen take her mask off. Interesting. Okay, that's what I thought. A gilded pipe runs from the strange device through to the floor below. So this is where the pipe leads. Interesting. Does it... Does it go all the way to the basement? I'm not sure. I can't get into the basement yet. But I will. I'll get in there. Let's go see the... Or actually... Does changing this do anything now? Because I know my end goal is to have all 4 of those statues remove their masks. The queen has removed a mask. The sage has removed his mask. Oh, I got 2 masks off. And I can't cloth you. Or matchbox you. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. Is there another stone statue I have to look at? These are statues. Hey, do you know anything? Only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. There's something hidden in the lion's mouth. A lever. I think it has triggered some mechanism inside the manor. There's also a note in here. I'll add this clue to the letter. Will you at last know truth? Could this be the last part of the riddle? Yeah, let's go inside and see what changed. I don't know where I should go first. I guess in here. Nope. Hi, did anything change? Did you notice? Is anything different in here? I activated a mechanism from the lion's mouth. Did you know about that mechanism, ma'am? Going into the horrible bird room. No, I don't see anything different here. It sounded like stone. Right? The mechanism... It sounded like something stone had moved. Yes, the mark on the pages, I know. Alright, let's try upstairs. Is this door open? Okay. Nothing in the bathroom. No, no. Up here? No. Oh, secret door! A secret passage is open at the end of the corridor. Oh, I love a secret passage. This looks like Professor Wright's archive. I should bring Kaufman here at once. Experiments, 1885. Let us see. Have a look at this. Be careful, there's a small key inside the folder. Ooh, small key. Dibs. 1st of August 1885. Results at last. After many months of tedious observation, something has finally come from the other side. I heard the sound of footsteps exploring the proximity of the stone archway. This would seem to verify my hypothesis. Absolute horror is the key that we seek. 20th of September 1885. Now that they have proven themselves useful, I've installed 2 new devices in the outer tunnels. I dare not go deeper. I've not heard it again, but I know the thing must still be down there, in the dark. 12th November 1885. Containment in the underground tunnel has been breached. Gone. 15th of December 1885. I have no choice but to abort the experiment. It can no longer be controlled. There's but one thing left to do. I will seal the tunnel and hope that the abomination remains forever entombed within. So that's what we saw at the beginning, him closing the tunnel. What is this supposed to be? It seems to be a log that the professor kept during one of his experiments almost 7 years ago. It is noteworthy that one of the entries has been redacted. But what is written in there? It cannot be true. It must be some kind of hallucination. A sign of Professor Wright's illness, maybe? Perhaps, though we should not jump to conclusions. We can conclude that the professor had another working place underground. Perhaps that key opens the basement door. There could be a route through this underground tunnel. Meanwhile, I will keep looking through these documents. There must be something more than that folder among this mess. Huh. Okay. Okay. Cool. Piles of papers of all kinds, discarded notes, letters, and receipts, all mixed up. Many folders, they have no distinctive tag on them. Some shredded paper. It appears to have been notes. A long series of folders with dates on them, in complete disarray. There is some kind of metallic hatch on the wall. There seems to be no handle on it. A set of framed silhouettes. Under each is an inscribed plaque. Ooh. What? Mr. Strauchan was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of the Bartleys, so he proposed to her. Whoa. Okay. Young Agnes fancied the idea of marrying an older man, but she always hid her feelings from her mother. Miss Bartley never did take her eyes off her daughter and watched them at all times. Mr. Bartley tried to show his support for their daughter, but his wife never paid any attention to him. Oh. Oh, he's the smartest man who ever lived. A compartment is open in the wall. Oh, flip the switch. Now I have to see if one of the statues removed their masks. And I can check from the window. Oh, how convenient. I love that. Oh, let's see. Yes. The clergyman has removed his mask. Just one mask remains. Let's go to the basement. First, let's check on... How's he doing? How you doing, Mr. Wright? My dearest visitor will find the prize. Still going on about the prize. Cool. I love that. So he said... once he saw the tin soldier, he said something about, like, the commander going in, and then what came back wasn't him. So maybe this... I mean, I'm just speculating. Maybe this thing in the tunnels, like, took the body of Mr. Wright. And that's why it seems like he's crazy, because he's fighting off this monster inhabiting his body. Oh, it's dark. It's completely dark in here. I feel a cold draft coming from the front. Now can I light the cloth on fire? I need something to light the way. Do you have, like, a flashlight? No. Professor Wright. I keep calling him Mr. Wright. He's a professor, Zach. Come on. Various ingredients. I love that for me. Where would a light be? Where would a light be? The library, so you could read in the dark? I don't see anything different. The bed inside goes suddenly quiet. The bed inside goes suddenly quiet. I'm guessing I have to silence the crow. Yeah. No? I'll try silencing all of them, but I think I might leave it on the crow. If nothing happens. I must be really messing with these birds. Just suddenly having them fall asleep. And then just snatching the cloth away. Just kidding. It's still daylight. Let's see, and did I do this one? What about you? I put the cloth on the statue. Alright, I will put it on the crow. Because the crow is what we've been dealing with. Oh, I don't think that helped me at all. I have a matchbox, but I need something to light, apparently. Like, light a match, sweetie. Porcelain jar containing some dried branches. Oh, I can't take dried branches and light those? Then, what am I even doing? Not seeing anything here. Three empty holes. I just have to get the peasant woman to remove her mask. Probably a switch or something in the basement? Or somewhere. I don't know. Okay, I guess let's... Just want me to light the bread oven for her? No, okay. Use the match. Ah! What happened? Oh my god. Oh, I hate this. No. I've run out of matches. Oh, are you serious, dude? What is happening? Do I keep going? Or does the game want me to turn back? Oh, what was that? Oh, I fell. I've fallen through a hole. Where am I? The flow of air is stronger here. It looks like a component of some sort of machine. Maybe I can find out where to use it. Oh, a lantern. A working lantern. Now I can get out of here safely. This part of the tunnel is blocked by a cave-in. The underground tunnel is not accessible from here. I should go back. Thank goodness, a ladder. How is the flow of air stronger here, though? Yo! I found the last switch. It's a mechanism of some sort. Yeah, are you gonna press it? There we go. Flip. Ooh, an open doorway. It's a big basement. Massive. This old furniture has been left here to rot. Left here to rot. If we cannot access the tunnel mentioned in Professor Wright's log, how will we find the missing parts of his research? Must talk to Kaufman about this. No, you don't. I already figured it out, bud. I was able to use the key to explore the basement. There's a large hole in the floor. One side of the hole may lead to some sort of tunnel, but it is completely covered in rocks and debris, so I could not tell for sure. Covered in debris. It sounds as if the professor succeeded in blocking the entrance to this underground area. It is unfortunate for us. I've made some progress on my own, mein Freund. I think this could help us delucidate the next step in our search. Have a look. Okay. Today, a meeting finally took place. You see, Mr. Wright, our organization is keenly interested in your research. we could reach an agreement to fund this project. But first we need to know the details.
I understand. The main factor is the condition of the test subject, how open he is to suggestion. As you know, only the human mind can open a physical passage to the other side. So a complete, absolute darkness will be required for the experiment to result. A secluded place, completely isolated. A place that can only bring thoughts of what may be hiding in the dark. I have the perfect location in mind.
But in total darkness and seclusion, how could the result of the experiment be studied or confirmed?
That is precisely where your organization can provide help. I have designed a special device that would allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself.
That we could arrange. But there is one last thing I would like to know. How would the experience be triggered? By means of a chemical compound of some kind?
Do you mean a serum? Not at all. That would be of no elegance whatsoever. The trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror. The primal fear that still survives in the depths of our mind from the times humans were mere beasts. That which allows us to open a physical passage beyond the veil of rational thought. Primal terror is the key that we will use to open the last door.
Could this organization be
the playwright? It may be, mein Freund. If so, then we are closer to the truth than we thought. But in this room, I have been able to find only some fragments of information, discarded material. It looks as if the main bulk of documents were moved from this room and hidden somewhere else.
the basement tunnel?
That seems the most reasonable conclusion.
But access to that place is lost, is it not? The entrance was sealed.
There may be another access that we do not know about. We could find and use the device that the professor mentions in his log. I believe we could shed some light on this matter.
Yeah. So, okay. So, the human mind can open the door, and it's triggered from fear. So maybe when we saw Alexandre Dupre, when we went to his home, he was in like this practically catatonic state from being in so much like terror and horror. So I think he might have used a serum to stimulate or simulate horror so that he could open the door. And maybe the bird was trying to be so scary so that Jeremiah would be terrified too. Oh, the central statue standing with its arms open. I love that for me. I love that for me. Let's go take a peek. Because that must mean it dropped what it was holding, and if it broke, then I can grab whatever is inside. Ugh. I love that. I don't know why I always go this way to go to the statues. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Ooh, I can take your item. The clay vessel held by the statue is now broken into many pieces. There is an object among them that must have been hidden inside. It looks like a compass. It must be broken since it does not point north. Ooh, interesting. Hello. The central statue has shifted its position and the clay vessel has fallen to the ground. Cool. I got you all to take your masks off because I'm a super genius. Now I'm gonna go back inside. You still making bread? How long you gonna be making bread for? How many loaves was we talking? I could go for a loaf. How about a nice garlic rosemary focaccia? Hmm? You got a nice focaccia? Words. Crazy. Alright, let's look at this device. Well, can I do something with them? I think it will work now. It cannot be a compass because it does not point north, but to seemingly random directions. Okay. This sound. Is this Katy Perry? Do my ears deceive me? Is that a piano melody? I must see Kaufman at once. Is that Catherine Paramaya? Her full legal name. It's beautiful.
Not to state the obvious, but it sounds as if someone is still down there, playing the piano of all things.
But how is that even remotely possible?
I do not know, but this means something important to us. It means there is another entrance to the underground tunnel, and that we must find it.
But we have run out of leads. You will not find anything of use in the archive, and Professor Wright continues to mutter incoherently about childhood memories.
You must hypnotize the professor, mein lieber Freund. We are running out of options. This might be the only way to find the answers we seek.
I have to hypnotize him? Look at this candle. Fix your eyes upon it. Your body is as light as a feather. Everything around you fades. You are entering a dark, endless void. Whoa. Listen to my voice. Where are you?
A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west.
Go west.
I'm on the beach. There's a huge rock here. Many birds circle in the sky overhead. To the north I see the shore. To the west there is a person.
North?
I stand beside the shore. The water wets my shoes, and all around me lie the wrecks of ships. To the north something floats in the water. To the east I can see the edge of the forest. I'm on the beach. There's a huge rock here. Many birds circle in the sky overhead. To the north I see the shore. To the west there is a person. As soon as I approach, the figure darts between the rocks as though it were frightened of me.
I was trying to do the same pattern as on the globe. So west, north, south, south, west, north, east? Anyway, that ain't it. Ooh, a body floats in the water. Creepy. Let's go to the forest. Stand beside a waterfall. It is not water that falls, but mud and rock from a great height.
They fall and fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall to the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of the forest.
Well, we're going east. Oh, ad started. I did not even notice. Cool. How much time do we have left? Oh, a minute and a half. Okay. Man, he is for real hypnotized. We got him. Got you with my mind magic. Because I got the vaccines, I've been just really out of it for like the past 3 days. And I have so much that I wanted to do before I leave on Thursday. And I have done pretty much none of it. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to try to record another episode of my podcast, Fantasize Me, the podcast where I take characters real or imagined, and I fantasize them as D&D characters. So that way, you know, I can edit it while I'm on my trip and still get an episode out. Maybe I'll record multiple episodes, but that takes a long time, and I still have to pack and everything. Okay. I'll record once. Or maybe I'll just record while I'm there. I don't know. Because I'm doing so good with my recording schedule. It's Halloween, so I'm doing a Halloween-themed episode every week. So far we have Michael Myers, and then the episode that came out yesterday is Casper, the Friendly Ghost. So the classic combination, Michael Myers and then Casper, you always see them together. It makes perfect sense. Okay, where are you, bud?
I stand beside a waterfall. It is not water that falls, but mud and rock from a great height. They fall and fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall to the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of the forest.
Well, let's go to the tunnel.
I am in a dark tunnel. Oscar is here as well. He is upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west.
Go west. Oh, you just went right back where you were. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's how directions work. Okay, let's go south.
The passage ends here. An empty cave. A big round hole in the wall. Behind it I can hear the sea.
Okay, fine. Let's go north. Make me look like an asshole picking everything but the correct thing. Whatever.
I am in a large open space with a piano. Something stands next to the piano. I can't see it clearly. Its face. The tunnel stretches into the dark.
Walk down that tunnel, babe.
It is a very small room. In the center lies a deep pit. A ladder goes down. It is so dark. Down there it lies. It waits. I will not continue. I must go back.
Go down it's fine. You're okay. Go down the ladder.
I cannot. I can hear it with me. Its breath. Oh, dear God, I must flee.
Sweetie, listen, I know. You gotta keep going.
It waits for me. It waits for me down there.
Yeah, I know.
I have gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It is pitch dark. I can feel its breath. It is here. It is with me.
Okay, cool. What is it? Give me more. Use your words. Yo. Oh, I like clapped to wake him up.
Enough. We went too far, mein Freund.
Alright. I don't think you would react this way. You did well by stopping the Transkoffman.
I think it would be best if we leave it for today. Let us return to the inn. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow, let's discuss the next steps in our investigation.
Okay. January 21st, 1893. this our room? Is that Kaufman? Kaufman?
Come in.
Hi, Kaufman. It's me, your best friend. Kaufman, are you alright?
Worry not, Wakefield. I'm just feeling a bit feeble. Must be all this cold and humidity. Nothing serious. I would like to know your opinion about what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember anything that could help us in our search?
Well, yeah, the man shouting out Professor Wright. Who is that? Professor Wright mentioned a man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I cannot remember his name. It was Oscar.
Very good. It was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor Wright's fears. If we can find this man, I'm sure we'll shed some light upon the mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find out something about Oscar? My apologies, but I must stay here and recover my strength.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to town square. Let's meet some friends. Town square. Ooh, where's this? The Fisherman's Lodge. Beautiful. Let's go inside, meet some fishermen. Say hi, see what they know. Oh my god. Hello, friends. This lady is dressed rather elegantly for someone who came to drink in a place like this. Good morning.
Let me drink in peace.
Are you a ship captain?
Why, what's it to you? Does I look like a captain?
Because of your hands, calloused by years of knotting rope and reeling in line.
Any fisherman has hands like these.
Okay, then your hat. Because the hat you are wearing.
Ha! A hat don't make a captain, Townie. You can buy a hat like this in any flea market in England.
Your coarse skin. Because of your coarse skin, weathered by years of salt and wind.
You met many folk in Wickport yet? It's common enough round these parts.
Okay, then your 3 earrings.
You have doubled the 3...
You have doubled the 3 games, is that right?
Indeed I have. Good Hope, Lewin, and Horn. Therefore, I hold the right to stand before kings and to piss against the wind. If I dies in the sea, these string rings will pay my wake. But no, that'll not happen now.
Do you mean you will not set sail again?
I love the sea more than anything. It is my passion, my freedom, and my life. But there are many things about him that we do not know. There are, far from the coast, in the deep dark, things we are still unprepared to behold. Believe me, those things await deep down.
Have you seen any of those things?
No, but you may have heard 2 of the stories the fishermen tell about things seen out there. It is not but tales for young'uns, mere superstition for men too cowardly to face the dark. Any good seaman knows that in a strong wind a stretched rope can shake and sing. I myself have mistaken such keening for the wail of a child. But there was one time was nothing was sought. Then the sea howled. It was not thunder, not a strong wave clashing with my ship, no. It was like a voice, spoke to me in a language I cannot describe. A sound muttered by a living something. A call unlike anything I'd heard before. And I understood.
What did you understand?
I understood there was no more freedom for me. That the sea now had other lords. Whoever they were, I did know they would not share it.
Okay, what happened then?
As I navigated back to shore and lost control of my ship in a great storm, the rocks of the cliffs did the rest. I do not know where the remains of my dear Augustine ended up with the passing of years and tides. I looked for them once, for many moons, but all I found was this bar and the bottom of an empty glass. I've never returned to the shore since, may she forgive me. Now, leave me be.
Okay. I will leave you alone to your thoughts.
You have the gratitude of me and my whiskey, or that Bravering worked up a right sort first.
Okay. The wheel taken from the helm of a ship. Perhaps a trinket from the owner's days as a ship's helmsman. An old poster of a local traditional sport. It's a tennis poster. Those two fishermen have just given me a suspicious look. Bottles of rum, dark beer, and a couple of taps of pale ale. Good morning. You want a drink? What is with that man on the corner? Fred, you can ignore him. He's a sad, lonely drunk. Right. Do you know a man called Oscar? You mean Father Oscar? You can find him in the church when he's not in here. He's right outside. Have you ever met Professor Wright? The Professor? Sure. Saw him every other day. He's a young'un. Always involved in the village. He was la-di-da alright, but folk respected him. He got stuck in. Didn't last, though. Shut himself away. Started getting visitors from out of town. He stopped coming to the village eventually. Last I heard, he'd gone crazy. None of us knows for sure, though. Been years since I saw him. I'll leave you to your work. Godspeed. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go find Father Oscar. Daddy Oscar. Ah! The window's closed shut. There was someone watching me from the window, and they slammed the window shut as I got close. Rude. Snow all but covers the window. Evidently, no one has been here to clear it in a very long time. It's too frosted over to see inside. So here's the church. This is the door of the Church of Wickport. It is closed. See if we can go around. Ooh! What is this? An old rotting boat rests on the shore. The name Providence is written on the side. Huh. Oh, hello. What's that? An old rusty bronze bell, typical of a seafaring vessel. It is engraved with the name Augustine. Oh, that's the man's bell. Someone may be able to tell me more about it. Yeah, like the guy we just talked to with the boat Augustine. Far in the distance I can see a lonely tree, bent by the sea wind. This old ship is completely wrecked. Absolutely trashed. Let's see if there's something on the other side of the beach. And then we will take the bell to that old seaman. Some abandoned wooden planks. Perhaps they're here for the repair of local fishing boats. Okay, no. Alright, let's show him the bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Oh, this person, watch. They slam it shut. They just love being nosy. And I do get it. That's, yeah, alright. Here's this bell for you, sir.
Why, that bell's from Augustine. My Augustine. Where on earth did you find it?
I found it on the beach near the shipwreck. It was really easy to find.
I thought I would never see it again. I'll clean it and make it shine anew. Wickport Beach. Our beach. Why, I must go. I must go straight away. Oh, to be reunited with my poor Augustine. What will remain of her? No, no, I dare not go. Oh, but I must. Good day to you, sir.
Bye. I wonder if you know when will the church open? I knocked on the door, but there was no answer. Church? Let me give you some advice. Barmaids ain't the people to ask about church opening hours. This here bar is my church. Most of the village have come to see things my way too. We praise here these days. The whole village has forsaken the church. But why? This town is forsaken. No work on the coast these days, see? Few can make a living. Most of the fishers and sailors have up and left. Half the cottages lie abandoned. Those who stay, they barely leave their homes, except to come here, of course. But surely there must be more than just this. Many coastal towns face the same struggle, but none lie abandoned. Well, there's rumours. Silly stories if you ask me, but some take 'em real serious. Fishers, big dependable guys, they'll tell you they've seen stuff out there on the water. Apparitions, shapes among the rocks. I say it's the booze talking, and I should know. Who could see anything in all that mist anyway? But fishers, they're superstitious. They'd believe the tales one by one, they just didn't come home no more. Damn. What can you tell me about Captain Marvel? The superhero played by Brie Larson? Does she come here often? Fred! Brie? Oh, Brie's a regular. Fred, he's a regular. A sad, lonely drunk. Damn. Savage. I will leave you to your work and go outside again. So they've forsaken the church. This person slams their window. Yeah, okay, cool. Can I knock on it again? What if I use a compass? What if I burn it down? Okay, let's see if Captain Marvel is down here by the boat. Hi. Neither the cracks in your hull nor your flaking paint, none of it matters. None of it matters. You're beautiful as ever, Augustine. Today, we will watch the sunset together. Good sir, I cannot put into words what a great service you have rendered this drunken knave. Just as you, a stranger, have brought me to my lost treasure. May this old sailor's spyglass, whatever way it can, help light the way to yours. Take it. It is a gift from the heart. Thank you. That's so sweet. I'm gonna use it to look at this tree. Never mind, I can't. But I'm still happy about it. An old telescope. It has been rusted by the salt water, but it is still in good condition. Anything else? No. Well, good for him. I just poked the mic really hard. That's okay. Well, I have this telescope. And the compass is pointing me back over here. Oh, can I use the telescope to see this person? No. Damn, they close it with such ferocity. My controller always shakes when they close it. It's amazing. Well, I found out that Oscar is Father Oscar. How are you feeling? I'm feeling alright, mein Freund. Just a bit tired. I've discovered the identity of the man we seek. Oscar is the priest of Wicksport Parish. The church door is closed. My dear Wakefield, what advice can I offer? A church would not remain closed all day. If you must wait, then do so, and in the meantime talk to the villagers. Perhaps they will reveal something useful about the professor. I will let you rest. I was just being nice. I was just being a sweet little boy. I should respect Kaufman's privacy. I don't want to. I want to take everything he has. An ugly painting. He's weak. Let me rob him. What's the button to pickpocket? Is it R2? No, it's not R2. Is it D2? No, that ain't it. I can't talk to anyone though. I've run out of conversation. So I guess maybe now it'll open? Maybe? We'll see? Perhaps? This person won't talk to me. Freaking Samara from The Ring. Ooh, can I use a telescope to see inside? No. Damn. Still closed. Still closed. Cool. What do I do now? Really thought I'd be able to look at this tree. It's just there. Why is it there? I light his boat on fire. I'm so glad you are reunited. Oh my god. Whoops, my hand slipped and I accidentally lit this match and then threw it onto your kerosene covered boat. Where did I find the kerosene? Don't worry about it. My hand slipped. Telescope on the church. Ooh, I got them. Excuse me, are you spying on me?
I'm sorry. I did not mean to. You are not from these parts, are you?
No, I'm just passing through. Are you all right?
Yes. Could you do me a favor? For a long time I have wanted to visit the tomb of my lover, but I cannot leave the house due to my illness. Could you please leave these flowers there? No one in this village will do the service for me.
Yeah, alright. Where is that place?
Oh, you could not know how grateful I am. You are a good, kind person. You can go to the graveyard through that path right there. The name you need to look for is Carter.
Ooh, going to the graveyard. Why were you spying on me?
Oh, do not put it like that. It sounds so terrible. I just watch folk passing by. I cannot leave the house, so I spend my days at the window. It is awful interesting. You learn a lot about people this way, you know.
Really? What can you tell me about myself?
I've only observed you for a while, but I can tell you are on an important mission looking for someone dear. There is a worry over your shoulders, and a long way ahead of you.
Well, that was remarkable. I'm frankly astonished. Ugh, I don't want to talk to this person. I want to go to the graveyard. Let me see. What can you tell me about the barmaid?
Eva is a woman with a strong character. Once I saw her kick out a group of drunk sailors from the pub without a doubt. She's in a bad mood lately because business is not what it used to be. She will not leave the village, though, as did the others.
What can you tell me about Captain Morvel?
Poor Fred is always drunk. In the old times, when he was not sailing, he had long walks on the beach and looked happy. But now, rare is the occasion when he gives a quick glance at the coast. He has lost all hope.
What can you tell me about Father Oscar?
He is a man who has lost his purpose. I see him walking aimlessly in the morning and evening, nervous and doubtful.
Okay. I should go. Thank you for everything and have a good day. Gonna go to the graveyard. Put flowers on Carter's grave. Ooh, graveyard. Spooky.
Rose Carter. Wow.
Oh. Oh. The bells of the church. It seems the priest is calling mass. I'm not done looking. Bury my body with the salted driftwood, with the green seaweeds and the worn-out ropes, where I can feel the cold autumn breeze. Gerald Belay. Farewell to those of you that walk beside my grave. Here I lie, my name written on stone under the sun. Mary Jane Bennett. Wow, very young. 29. Do not bring flowers to this place, for rum is all I crave. Now I rest under the same stars I sailed by when alive. Daniel Aberton. These are beautiful inscriptions. The compass points to this grave? What? 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 There is something buried here. An engraved stone. It seems to be only one half of a larger statuette. There's no sarcophagus here. Okay, what does the headstone read? Can't read the headstone? Man. Alright, let's skedaddle. Ooh, we're not skedaddling. Oh, is this the wavy tree? Oh, it so is. A windswept old gnarly tree is clinging onto the cliff, and with what roots remain. Someday it will fall into the ocean below. Oh, hello. Good morning. I'm Dr. Wakefield.
You come from the town, don't you? You needn't answer, I know by your accent. Be careful around these cliffs. There's no place for tourists. It's hardly a place for anyone now.
The man snorts.
You best be on your way back. Strange things have been happening here.
What do you mean?
Seamen and fishermen alike swear to have heard voices in the rising tide. Inhuman screams, some of them say. And now some who claim to have witnessed ungodly things in the dead of night. I once saw a ghastly thing crawling out there amongst the rocks.
That thing, the one you saw on the rocks, can you tell me more about it?
Late night it was, me on my boat, fishing. That's when I gets the best catch. I did not give him the right voice. He looked like he was dressed like an inspector, like frickin' Sherlock Holmes here. Oh, accidentally. That's fine. Like he was smelling for something.
The shape of it, like nothing I've ever seen before. Not walking on the earth, nor swimming in the sea. The thing was big and hunched over, like a crouching man. The way it moved, it made my flesh crawl. Whatever it was. The mist itself was its ally, hiding it here from my bare eyes, and in the end, disappearing away together. I swear, should I see that horror again, I will take my most vicious harpoon and thrust it so deep in its wretched body, that they will have to bury them together. People have had screams coming from the sea. Bloody drunks. They say the sea howls at them. As if that was something new. So, what are you doing up here? I come here when I can, to watch the shore, just in case that thing comes back. The mist down there is just too thick. I can see better from here, even if my eyes are not what they used to be. Damn it. If I could somehow regain my once sharp eyesight again, by God, I would impale that abomination for sure. Hey, sweetie, I have a telescope with your name on it, figuratively, not literally. Doesn't even say thank you, that's fine. Here, would this help you watch the shore? Why, it is old to be sure, but this telescope has been patched up to rare beauty. You have my thanks, stranger. I am indebted. Okay, so it does say thank you. Oh, what is that? On the cliff there? Well, blow me. But if it isn't a right old summer house, I thought it entirely destroyed. Sir, I'm on stream right now. Stop it. It looks like you can get there using your cliff path. Excuse me, did you say the right summer house? Yo. he has a summer house. Well, yes. I never saw it myself. I was too young at the time, but everyone round here knows the story well. It's a terrible tragedy, you see. One night there was a landslide just beneath the house. Most of the building fell sheer into the sea, leaving only yonder ruins. Yonder? Good use of yonder, sir. Many died, though by a miracle young Master Wright was spared. You can see it from here. Look right down the other side of the beach. Do you see it? Yes. Oh, mark it on my map. Tall, dark, and handsome. Okay. Anything else? I will not waver on my determination to destroy that thing. Not while this old body of mine still endures. Alright. So I can go and see the church. I can also go to the summer house now. So I think let's go see the church and meet Father Oscar. Then I will head to the summer house. Yes, and I also put the flowers on that woman's grave, so I have to go and tell her. Mission accomplished. I've left the flowers on your lover's grave, as you asked.
Thank you so much. I am in your debt.
I should go. Thanks for everything and have a good day. Ooh, knock knock, it's me. Ooh. The window has been boarded up. A confessional. So Wickport serves a Catholic congregation. Good morning. Good morning, my son. What is the matter, Father? What has happened to your parishioners? The village has seen bleak times. Many have left and the rest have lost their faith. Every day I ring the bells, but no one answers. May God have mercy on their souls. Why do you suppose that is? I could not say. The mist that shrouds this coast and the shapes that swirl within have long been a source of hearsay. Lately the stories people tell are not of pirates and smugglers, but something more sinister. Some say the devil himself has come to our shore. It is a rumour I dare not disregard. Are you personally acquainted with Professor Wright? Why, yes, of course. Adam is not merely a parishioner, but one of my closest friends. Since our youth, we enjoyed many scholarly but sometimes quite fervent discussions, he being an anthropologist and myself a theologian. That is, until he fell ill. But since he is like that, I have not visited him. I must go, Father. Wait a moment, please. I need to ask for a small favour. Please give this to Adam. I don't know if it will mean anything to him now, but it will bring peace to my soul if there is some token of our friendship resting by his side. Okay. Ooh, now I can go back to Wright Manor. I have options. I love that. First, let me see if there's anything in here I can steal. A humble altar made of unadorned marble. This neglected and decaying cross reflects the faith of the villagers all too well. Yeah. Fragment of a stone sculpture. A picture of two young men. They could be Professor Wright and Father Oscar. Which they probably are, because Father Oscar is the one who gave it to us. For Adam. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'm not sure which I should do. Should I go to Wright Manor first and put the photo down? I'm gonna just put the photo by him. Main door's closed from the inside. Okay, have to go around the back. Where's the bread? I know you were making bread for hours yesterday. Where is it? Oh, this room is open. A cage covered with an embroidered cloth. The end of a phrase is written on it. A visitor will call. Snatch. There is no bed inside. Okay. A coat stand. It is a simple wooden wardrobe. There's nothing of interest in here. There's a closed chest here. Open. There's a key inside. Ugh, I love getting items. Man, picking things up in video games is one of life's simple pleasures. One of life's simple pleasures. I'm fine. Can I open the door? Is this a key to the door? No. I want to investigate the house now that it's a new day. Just things... It's clear that things have already changed a little bit. Oh. Like there's no fire in the fireplace. And I can't light a fire. The fire's out. How did this happen? We're back with the birds. I have another cloth. What should... Now what should I put the cloth over? I like the Upoopa Epops. Black with a yellow beak. Turtis. I also like Turtis. Actually, I don't think it matters. I kind of think... Could the end goal be to quiet all of them? Well, we'll leave the cloth there for safekeeping, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so the fire went out, and that door was open. This door's locked. So maybe something happened to the housekeeper. But it was only gone like a day. Not even a full day, I don't think. See if we can open this door now. What if I use a key? Nope. Alright, that's fine. Check the bathroom. Nothing changed in here. Oh, Professor Wright's door is closed. What? Professor Wright is not here. There's been a breach. There's an open book on the floor. Snatch. The Book of Birds. It is a compilation of legends related to birds. Some of the text has been marked. The birds were travelling to meet their king when they reached crossroads. The wretched crow tried to lead them astray and onto the path of mists. Many birds followed him and were lost forever beyond that veil. Only the wisdom of the crested hoopoe and the prudence of the red-feathered robin could lead the remaining 28 back onto the path of righteousness. Ever since, the birds have sung their praises, for without the hoopoe and the robin, silence would have fallen forever. Okay, so those are the two birds that I have to quiet. Interesting. Professor Wright's dressing gown and slippers. Still snowing outside. Okay, so I guess let me go silence some birds. Well, I guess since I'm here, I'll look in the remaining rooms. Nothing changed in here. Anything change up here? No. Can we still hear the piano playing? from the underground. No, the device is silent. Ooh. Whatever's down there stopped playing the piano. The underground friend has stopped playing the piano. Ooh, I hate that. Okay. So let's go to the birds. Wrong room. I'm gonna go silence some birds. Figuratively. Well, I guess not figuratively. Because figuratively would mean killing them. And I am literally silencing them. But not killing them. Whatever. Okay. Taking the cloths. And I need the robin and the... what was it? Crested hoopoe and red-feathered robin. Crested hoopoe and red-feathered robin. The problem I'm having is that I don't speak Latin. Curious bird with long legs. I don't see any red birds. Red feathers. Okay, now I need the crested hoopoe. Right? Wisdom on the crested hoopoe. Yeah. I mean, since I don't know what one it is, I'm gonna guess this one, because Oopa sounds kind of like hoopoe, right? Oh, I was right on the money. How am I such a genius? All of the birds have suddenly stopped their twittering. It sounds as if there's someone at the door. Okay. The door has been opened. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Who's here? Hello? Hello? You don't have to be angry. I'm just a little boy playing with birds. What came into the house? Or who came into the house? Did they go to the basement? I swear to God, if they went to the basement... I have to check... Oh, I hate it because this whole part of the game, it has not been like anything scary. It's just been like me doing puzzles, which is great. But I forgot I have to contend with the scary stuff too. And I just don't want to. Okay, no. Nothing in the basement. Is there something in the attic though? Oh, should I just leave? Should I go? No. I guess I'll check the upstairs. Should have never silenced those birds. Alright, let's go. Oh, the door's open. Oh, the door... Okay. Oh, it slammed shut. Oh, what's in here? What? Oh, God. Mr. Wright. I'll investigate the body. First I have to look. The cheerful scene that would have lifted my heart on any other day. It stands in dark contrast to the tragedy that has befallen this house. There's a thin layer of dust on the coat rack, but not on the coat. A few books on classical theatre. An old wardrobe. The window is open. A cold wind blows into the room. Oh, the poor man. It looks as if his heart gave out on him. His eyes. My God. They're fixed with an expression of utmost terror. Let me see, his fists are clenched. He's holding on to something. First of all, here's this picture for you. No? Okay, that's fine. Some kind of stone figurine. He's holding it tightly as if he was protecting it from someone. The figurine is beautifully carved, but it appears to be one half of a larger artifact. Well, what do you know? Joined together, the two pieces form an intricate carved figurine or idol. It is ancient, without a doubt. Cool, I guess I just have this. Do I leave him? I mean, I guess, yeah, right? I have to tell Kaufman. This is serious. I must break the news to Kaufman, and of course the local authorities will have to be informed. Man, all because you silenced the birds. The birds were keeping the king away. Kaufman? What is the matter? Kaufman!
Do not worry, I gave him a mild sedative. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Armitage. The innkeeper called me because he was worried about your friend.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Dr. Wakefield. What are Kaufman's symptoms?
Strong coughing, general feebleness, dizziness. It is too soon yet for a diagnosis. It could be a simple cold, but the sudden onset and severity of his symptoms is certainly concerning. Is certainly a concern. He must be monitored for the next few hours at least. Do not worry, Dr. Wakefield. I'll remain here and take care of your friend.
I don't know if I trust you. Kaufman is asleep. He breathes heavily and looks very pale. Doctor, it is far from my speciality, but do you think it could be something more serious?
It is too soon to know. Let us wait and see how his condition develops.
Fine. I guess I'll go to my vacation house. I mean, Professor Wright's vacation house. It's just that he died, so, you know, squatters' rights. These rocks look like the remains of a landslide. Yeah, the landslide that killed everyone. Weren't you listening to that sexy stranger? The roots of this venerable tree tightly grip the rocks that anchor it against the harsh winds. Whoa, okay. I don't actually want this house anymore. An empty wardrobe. Its wood is rotted from long exposure to the sea air. The foundations of the house are heavily damaged. I must proceed with utmost care. It could collapse at any time. This landscape shows the house as it was before the landslide ruined it. Yo! There's a peculiar indentation in the stone. It would probably fit an ancient figurine. Boop. Ha ha ha! Gotcha! It has triggered some secret mechanism. There's a passage behind the fireplace. It seems to lead into the cliff. Well, we're going in it. Ooh, what's this? This must be the entrance to the underground tunnel. I must go on. There's a note on the floor. Yeah, I see that. Thank you. Whatever you find down here, do not stop. Charming. I love when I find horrifying letters with little to no context. Oh, I don't want to be in here. I don't like it in here. And I forgot which way I have to go. It was like north, and then 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 north, or something like that. Okay. This ain't it. This simply ain't it. Okay, let's try this passage. What's this? It's some kind of viscous substance. Could be some kind of fungus, maybe the decomposed remains of an animal. Gross. I'm hoping it's some sort of fungus. I am lost, and I am lost, but I'd rather be not lost. Oh, the cave-in! I found it! This part of the cave is blocked by a cave-in. Okay, cool. That didn't help. What I found didn't help. That's okay. Was it, did we go this way? Yeah, this is the ooze room. Okay, so let's go all the way up. Out of the ooze and into the dark. Ooh. Oh, I hear the piano music. Huh. These are human remains. The flesh is gone, but the bones look undisturbed. How long have they lain here? Why on earth did Professor Wright not alert the authorities? I must press on. What possible research could have led to this? Oh, the piano music's getting stronger. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh, they heard me. Oh, they know I'm there. What? There's a strange metal device hanging from the ceiling. There's a grand piano placed in the middle of the room. Oh, they left the room. God, if I were just like in an underground tunnel and I heard piano music, I would piss so hard that I died. Oh, what's there? Oh, what is it? What is up? The drawings represent a human figure stepping through some sort of archway, a door. Is it the last door? Have we found it? Do I have to come over here? Do I have to go back the way I came? Okay. So creepy. So spook. Oh, I want to get out of here, but the note said, hey, whatever happens, don't stop. Damn. There's another one of those listening devices. Oh. We can't observe this creepy eye thing? Oh, there we go. A small passage goes into the brick wall. It is too thin to pass through. Cool, okay. I hate that. I really do. Let's go this way now. Wow, this place is a maze. Which is probably the point. Oh, I just heard something running. That sucks. What is this place? Yeah, my thoughts exactly, dude. What is this? Where am I? I hate this. I hate everything. Play like this for the rest of the time. A strange machine does not seem to be working anymore. There's a note on the floor. Who is gone will be back not the same, but somehow changed, because that which lurks behind the door waits, and no one that has crossed through can hope to escape its blessing. That sucks to hear, dude. I'm gonna tell Kaufman about all of this. Oh, sweetie, I don't know if we're gonna be seeing Kaufman again. These clothes are torn down to unrecognizable shreds. There's a tag in here with 2 initials, H.A. H.A. I was gonna make a joke of like someone else with the initials H.A., but I got nothing. Can't think of anyone. There's a large archway carved on the stone wall of the cave. Cool. Okay, well I guess let's skedaddle on out of here, huh? God, are they gonna make me find my way back? I hope I get eaten. No, what was that? Oh, something broke through the wall. Part of the wall's stones seem to have dislodged from it, leaving behind a large dark hole. What the? What? What was that? What are you? I did. Oh. That was so unexpected. All of the like horror of this game has been like creepy things where they shouldn't be, and just like suddenly the room is full of birds that all watch you. What the hell was that? That sucked to see and to endure. I hate that. Okay. Cool. Damn. Like, I kind of want to play the next episode of this game immediately, but I've already been streaming for... I'm like 20 minutes over time. I usually only stream for like 2 hours. Oh. Okay, I think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I think I'm going to stream tomorrow too. I have to know what happens. I don't know what time I'll be streaming because I have to pack and get ready for my trip on Thursday, but yeah. Cool. Love that. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for doing that too. I hope you liked seeing me horrified. Oh, you can follow me here on Twitch, twitch.tv/fantasizemepod. Also on YouTube, where I'm slowly uploading the Twitch VODs there. Oh, I hated that. You can also follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky, all under Fantasize Me Pod, and listen to my podcast, Fantasize Me, the podcast where I take characters real or imagined and I fantasize them as D&D characters. So far, 2 Halloween-themed episodes are up for this year. Michael Myers and Casper the Friendly Ghost. You can listen to that wherever you listen to podcasts. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go sleep with the lights on. Arrivederci.